Y'all are men. Grow a pair. Channel, Young Manhood, and this video is about how men must have courage about themselves. Men must have some level of bravery about themselves in life, and it's very critical to have this, especially when it comes to your family, when it comes to having children, when it comes to having a wife or having a girlfriend. A man has to have some type of backbone. You have to have backbone. You have to have a pair. You have to actually be able to check people in order to keep things in order. And you need to have the courage to actually do this. You need to have the courage to actually put yourself out there in front and be leading. You need to have the bravery and courage to actually do that. And without having bravery and courage, you can't actually fulfill your role as the man, which is to be the head, which is to lead, which is to be the protector. You can't fulfill your role if you don't have bravery. And if you are in the lead position, of course, your problems are your problems and everybody else's problems are your problems too. So this is why you having courage is very needed in order to properly fulfill your role. And also just being a protector in general. If any danger were to come towards your family, of course, what kind of sense would it make for you to be the first one running, the fastest one running away from the danger, if you're the one that's supposed to be the protector? So if you are supposed to be the protector and you are leading, you need to have bravery and courage about yourself. And as I've said previously in other videos, the man is the first line of defense. So if you're ever out and about with your family, with your kids, and let's say a person they want a conflict, someone's coming your way with ill intentions towards you and your family, as the man, you're going to be expected to handle that. So regardless of whether you believe that a man should be leading or not, or regardless of whether you think a man should be the protector, you're going to be expected to protect regardless of what you think as a man. So this is why you having courage and you having bravery is something that you might as well just develop. And I'm not a tough guy, but if you run up on me, I just hope you ready. But with that being said, being a protector and having courage and having bravery about yourself, it's not always just about fighting or just having the ability to fight or protect in a physical way. Having courage and having bravery also definitely has to do with your ability to make tough decisions. So you need to actually be a decision maker when it's tough, when emotions are high, when you're in situations where everyone is feeling a certain way and they desire a certain outcome. You have to be the clear-minded one in those instances, and you have to be the one to actually have the courage to actually make the logical decision, the decision that is the best for everybody as a whole. And a lot of times when it comes to your family, there's people in your family, and there's children as well, that they feel certain ways about certain circumstances, and their feelings will lead them to making emotional decisions, which are actually counterproductive to whatever end goal there is. So this is why you need to also have the courage to stand alone as a man. So you need to be able to put your foot down, and you're the only one that is making a decision by yourself, because you know that it is the best decision to protect everyone around you, including yourself. So of course, as a man, you're going to be put in situations eventually where you're the only person that's thinking clearly, and you as the man, you have to make the right choice, the logical one. Follow your principles, follow your standards. Don't be guided by emotions. So that's something that you always need to have the courage to do as well. And the final point I wanted to make is, as a man, you're going to make mistakes. And since you are going to be the one that should be leading in the first place, and you're going to be leading as the protector, you have to own your mistakes, and you have to admit when you make mistakes. Every leader makes mistakes. There's no leader out here that has not made mistakes. People that aren't leaders make mistakes. Everybody makes mistakes. So as a man that should be leading, that is expected to lead, whether you want to lead or not, people are going to be looking at you. Your family looks at you. Your children look at you as the person that's going to be the most responsible for when things go wrong. So by default, you're leading as the man. By default, whether you want to or not, you're expected to. Regardless of what anyone says, the greatest amount of responsibility is always going to fall on you. So you need to have the courage to own the mistakes that you make. You need to own them. That's very critical for a leader also, because you need to keep your integrity and keep the respect of the people that are following you. And one of the quickest ways to lose the respect of the people that are following your lead is to not own any of your mistakes. To act as if you don't do anything wrong. And it takes courage to own your mistakes, especially mistakes that are embarrassing. We don't have to use any hypotheticals. I'm sure you could all imagine certain embarrassing mistakes. But as humans, we all make mistakes. And as a man, I'm definitely encouraging you to have the courage and strength and bravery to own your mistakes and definitely apologize. There's nothing wrong with apologizing for doing something wrong. There's nothing wrong with apologizing to anyone. There's nothing wrong with apologizing even to your own children that are small and young, that daddy made a mistake. That's okay. You can apologize to anybody. If you did wrong, you need to have the courage, and I definitely encourage you to have the courage to apologize. And yes, it is difficult at times, but who said it was easy being a man? And I want to thank you guys for giving me your time to present this message to you. Please click the like button, the subscribe, and the share button. Thank you.